Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a September coloring book haul. I have 4 books that I got from Lurica this month, which is a pretty hefty haul for me at least. So I'm really excited to show you guys these books, show you the solutions in the back. So if you guys want to pick them up, you definitely can. I will leave a link in the description box for all of these books. They're from a French website, Lurica. I already mentioned that name, by the way, because all these books are French. So I'm going to start with the only non-color by number book that I picked up, which I'm not a huge non-color by number person, but if I do pick up a book, it's probably going to be Disney, and this one is super cute. I definitely should have looked this up before I had this video going, but when I finish a page, I definitely will know what this means. I'll translate it, so don't you worry. So basically, from what I can tell, this book is Disney characters with, like, as babies, basically. So these are very, very cute. I'm not going to show you all of them, but there's Donald and Daisy. So sweet. Mickey and Minnie. I'm very excited to do these pages. It will be interesting because I think that alcohol markers would be the best in these, just so the lines don't get covered up. But, oh, this one is so cute, of Lucifer. But I don't have a huge collection of alcohol markers, and I'm pretty sure that brush markers are the best in these, just with creating smooth lines. So I might need to pick some up for this book. Some stitch pages. I think you get the idea. These are so cute, the villains. And then there are some Winnie the Pooh princesses, and then Winnie the Pooh is at the end, which I'm so excited for because we don't get a ton of Winnie the Pooh in the Disney color by numbers. So yeah, I'm super excited to color in these and kind of experiment with my alcohol markers, because I do have the 320 set of the Ohuhu, but they're the chisel and the like fine nib, so they're not the brush nib. So okay, next, this is probably the book that I was most excited for, just because when I was a kid I loved Pokemon. I was very nerdy, so for them to come out with a Disney book, it was like my 2 worlds crossing over. I'm already working on this page, but the nice thing about these is this is my first book where there is the color code on the side as well as the bottom, but you can write in what numbers you're using. So like your Guangnas, your Tuliarts, whatever marker you're using. That way, when you're doing the page, you can just look right over and see what, color you have for that number. Whereas normally I have my like post-it notes or my little dog notepad with all of my color codes. And I have done a page in this book, but I'm going to save it for my finished pages at the end of the month, which is in like a couple days. So super excited for this one. Oh, I gotta do, the solutions. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna look at these solutions as I'm going through because I do like being surprised for certain books. It kind of just depends. If I've already seen a lot of the solutions on social media, like I obviously know what I'm kind of getting out of the book, such as Princesses 2. I've already looked at a lot of those solutions, but this one I have not, just because I kind of want to stay surprised with how the pictures are going to turn out and the illustrations. But from what I can tell, I love the colors. They're nice and bright. This turquoise page is great. The backgrounds are really pretty. I also like that they have some double pages in there, because not all the books most of the books Lurica, or Hatchet Heroes, I guess, has come out with, the recent ones have double pages, but not all of them. So I'm a fan that I'm excited for the double pages in here. Even though they take me way longer, that's okay. Oh, and that's nice. You kind of get a like a check off. I probably won't use this if I'm honest, because I already have my own tracking system. But so that is Pokemon. I put a cover on this one. I'm probably gonna put a cover on the other two as well, just to keep the front of the page nice. The only bad thing about these covers from Shein is that you definitely can tell that they like slightly are slightly too small, and so they make the pages pucker, which I know a lot of people would probably care about, but personally I'd rather the book be protected than it be flat, because they lay pretty flat in my bookshelf. So yeah, this was a must pick up for me, because I am a huge fan of the first Princess Tome, and so of course I had to get this one. And you guys actually probably have already seen this page, but I haven't showed it in my finished pages, but I just came out with a color along, so go watch that if you haven't. It was the last one I posted. So same thing here, where the colors in this page are just so bright, so vibrant. And I'm sure there are other flip throughs that you guys can look at that are like just going through this book, just going through the Pokemon. I am just trying to go through these quickly so it doesn't get too boring, but you guys can get the idea. I like that they have like a setting from Tangled, I forget what it's called, Squeaky Duck? Snuggly Duckling. Sorry, I thought that was going to be in French, because normally when they have words on a page, it's in French. But that was actually English. This also has double pages. Wow, 3 in a row. That's kind of crazy. That'll be great for Halloween. Yeah, I'm just looking at all these pages and I want to do all of them. So that is the hard thing when your collection gets as big as mine does. I think I'm up to 32, 33 books. So it's very hard to decide what book and what pages I'm going to do. So that's why I have started looking at the solutions a little bit more, because I can't really afford to do a boring page with a character that I'm not like hugely obsessed with, because there are so many pages that I would love to get done. Could you imagine finishing this book and just, that'll be me one day. Probably in a couple years, I'll finish a book. If you just heard my son, he just cried a little bit, but he's fine, I think. I have to film most of my videos when he's sleeping. Actually, not most, all of my videos when he's sleeping, and it is after his bedtime, so sometimes he will take some time to settle. There's the cover, and then this. So because this page, or this book has 100 pages, it doesn't have the codes on the side like the Pokemon book does, which is fine by me because you're getting 100 pages, whereas the Pokemon book, I believe, is 50, so it's half. Okay, and then this is my last book. This is a book that I have not seen a lot. This is also 50. I haven't seen many, if any, flip throughs on this just because it just came out. So it's one of the movie books. So I have the Moana one and I have the Little Mermaid one, but I haven't picked this one up. Not a huge fan of the artwork, so, and just Beauty and the Beast is not my like favorite movie. These are so cute. I already love these colors. So they also have the color code on the side for all of these, except for, I believe there is a double page somewhere in here. I might be wrong, but if there is a double page, they're not going to have the code on the side. Okay, never mind. So this is an example of a book without double pages that just came out, which is fine. Okay, let's go to the solutions. Oh, the solutions are also small. They do that in the movie books, whereas the other books only have like 4 per page. So again, I'm trying not to look at these. I obviously look at the solutions when I'm purchasing a book because I need to make sure I like the pages. Like this one is so cute. And all the detail with all their faces, it's gonna be crazy. Very colorful as well. I do notice that a lot of these pages don't have black outlines. Like this one, which some people enjoy the black outlines. I don't have a preference at this point in my coloring career. I used to definitely prefer the black outlines, but now that I've colored so much, I feel like I don't need them. I don't really need like that guideline when I color. I just go, you know, one area or one color at a time until I'm done. I wish I had this book when we went to Hawaii because it just would have been the vibe while I was there. Okay, so that is the last book. I hope you guys enjoyed looking through these. Maybe you get inspired to pick one up, maybe not. Maybe this persuaded you not to get a book, which is totally fine as well. But definitely be on the lookout for these to be coming up in my completed pages at the end of this month, if not the end of October. So with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.